Well, hey leaders, welcome to week 5 of our Decide to Thrive coaching moments. This week, we're going to explore the topic of servant leadership and what it means to really lead like Jesus. Remember this, leadership isn't about authority or position. It's about serving others with humility, love, and a heart that truly reflects the character and love of Christ. So this week, your role as a leader is to model and inspire this kind of leadership within your group. So let's go ahead and dive into some practical tips to help you do just that. Starting off, number 1, tip 1, I want you to begin to think like a servant leader. Think like a servant leader. Jesus taught us that true leadership is rooted in serving others. He tells us in Mark chapter 10, verse 45, he said, "For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many." So this week, encourage your group to reflect on what it means to lead by serving. Maybe share examples from your own life where you've seen servant leadership in action, whether it's helping someone in need, putting others first, or supporting someone through prayer and encouragement. And you can model this in your group by actively listening, affirming contributions that people have given to your group, and looking for ways to meet your members' needs. It could even be small gestures like following up with someone who shared a prayer request, or maybe helping set up for the meeting with somebody who helped you. Just demonstrate servant leadership in a tangible way. Trust me, people will take notice. Tip number 2 is I want you to encourage acts of service. Servant leadership isn't just about how we think, it's also about what we do. So this week, I want you to challenge your group to put servant leadership into action through a simple act of service. It could be something as small as writing an encouraging note to someone, helping a neighbor with a chore, or maybe volunteering at a church or community event where you can serve people in our community. If possible, consider maybe even organizing a group service project like serving at a local food shelter or preparing meals for those in need. Acts of service help deepen the bonds within your group as well, while reflecting Christ's love to the people that you're serving. You know, I love seeing small groups who really kind of get this, and their group will do a serve project together, whether it's one connected with a church on like a second Saturday serve, or maybe somebody's got a neighbor, hey, we're just gonna go serve them, and it's such a bonding experience, and they get so excited about serving. They all get together, and maybe they have the red shirts on, and they take their picture, and they post it on social media, and I get to talk to those group leaders and group members, and what they talk about is, man, how it meant so much to them that as a group, they got to serve others. How it really meant a lot to the person that they served, but it also meant a lot to the group because they got to serve together. And finally, tip number 3, I want you to lead with love and grace. I want you to lead with love and grace. Above all, remember that servant leadership is about love. I mean, Jesus led with unconditional love and grace, even when it wasn't easy. As you guide your group this week, approach every conversation and interaction with that same heart of love. If a challenge arises, respond with kindness and patience. If someone's struggling, offer to walk alongside them. Servant leadership isn't about having all the answers. I know I don't have all the answers normally, but it's about being present, caring, and pointing people to Jesus and taking the journey with them. So as we focus on servant leadership this week, remember this. Leading like Jesus starts with following him. So first of all, stay close to him in prayer and his word, and let his example shape the way that you lead. You're doing more than just leading a small group. You're making a kingdom impact by pointing people to Jesus through your leadership. So thank you for your heart to serve and to lead well. And once again, if you have any questions or you need anything, please reach out to your small groups coach or reach out to the small groups team at your campus. And once again, have an absolutely amazing small group this week.